If your Maytag dryer isn't drying, Maytag dryer isn't drying. There's only one motor in my model, and it's part of it rotates the drum, and the other side of it rotates this blower fan. And my heating element is working. When I open the dryer, there's steam that comes out, there's water that drips on the ground, but my clothes haven't been drying. And it's this guy. In my case, it's this guy. Well, in your case, it probably would be something to do this too, but because it's all one motor. If your dryer just completely dies, then it's probably the motor. But in this case, this thing is really loose. So the motor's turning, but it's not rotating the blower motor, or the blower cage or whatever. So in order to get the front of this off, there's two, where'd they go? Two Phillips head screws that are about 1 inch in, and they're angled up like that. So I didn't have to rock my dryer back, but if your screwdriver's too long, then it will, you'll have to rock it back. But all I had to do was undo these two and then pull up, and the top of it's just held on by these little tabs. So you just pull it up and it'll pop out. Then you have to remove this assembly, which that's pretty. There's three 1/4 inch head screws, and then there's one Phillips head screw in there. But the kicker, the crappy part of it is, in order to get that one last screw that's right here, you have to disconnect the barrel on the left side from the frame, and to pull that whole front of the whole barrel keeper out, and then you can get your 5/16 in on this side, on the dryer side. I can't. It's kind of a tight fit, but I just used one of these guys. Oh no, it's not 5/16. It's 1/4. So these guys that hold the little barrel assembly are 5/16. So in order to do the job, you need a Phillips head screwdriver, a 1/4 inch socket, and a 5/16 socket. And then, you know, I haven't gotten this far yet, but looks like you need a little snap ring guy. You could probably get it off with a little flathead screwdriver. Oh, I'm in the way. Flathead screwdriver, and then a pair of needle nose pliers to get this guy off. So, okay. Well, then there's probably looks like you got this little guy that holds the assembly, front of the assembly on. That's also a 1/4 inch to get the front of that off, and probably 5/16 to get this off, so you can pull the whole thing out. So it's not a real slam dunk. I might have to replace this. I don't know yet. I don't know what's going on here. It's just really loose. For a long time, my dryer was making this sound as soon as it started up, but then it would actually turn. But now it just stopped turning altogether. And the other night, my clothes just they dried all night long, and I thought it was this internal sensor that sensed whether or not they were dry or not, but it was the blower stopped working. So good times.